Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Vegaman, and welcome to my stream today. So today it's just one of those days. I haven't really figured out what I wanted to do, whether I wanted just to stream some games or talk. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little bit. I took a little bit of a hiatus, but we're gonna get back into it and grind. So maybe we'll have a conversation. You know, I got a few things that I've been doing, so I figured we'll do that. You know what I mean? So let's go. So what's good, y'all? It's your boy Vegaman, and welcome to the stream. What's good, Barry? I saw you on the chat. So let's see. Let's transition into my other screen here that I have, where I share all the gaming aspect. Now, oh yeah, Barry. Since I have you and you're watching at the moment, remember where I told you that they had another game, sort of kind of like Nation. Remember I told you it was called Return of Shadow. Now this one is kind of full screen, so it's just like Nation of Darkness, but it's full screen though, which is pretty dope because I like the full screen. Hey, NOE strong. Yeah, so this is exactly like the one that we're playing, but this one is a little bit more different. It has different heroes on it, and also it has more of a oh god, what was I trying to say? It has more of an interaction, I would like to say. So like, you know how like we were playing Nation, right? And it's just like, oh, you have to like conquer all this stuff and then you got to build, right? So like it's a little bit different, but I kind of feel like, I don't know if this one's kind of like a bootlegged version of Nation, you know what I'm saying? But it does kind of feel like it, because it's like it's similar to it, but it's not. And I'll show you what I mean, like when I fight stuff here. Like you see how like the rescue stuff, you can do that, right? And then when you're going over here and you have to combat, like you have to combat these like you'll have, not this right here, but like you'll have the certain buildings that you come in and you have to fight, right? You fight them and it transitions like this. See how like the combat, you can actually control your heroes' abilities. So it's a little bit different than Nation of Darkness. So I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but it's kind of cool, I guess. It's a little different, but it's just like Nation. It's just a little bit different. What do you think? What you thinking? See, so it's the same. It's just exactly the same as Nation. It's just a little different. It's more it has widescreen, more of a widescreen. So instead of you holding your phone upwards like this, you're holding it like this. So, but yeah, that's the other game that I was gonna show you. Oh, you like it? I don't know, man. Like, I like it, but it's a little laggy for my taste. Cause like I prefer oh crap, what game did I just freaking I prefer Nation a little bit more better. Only because it's a little bit I don't know, I guess the gaming is a little bit more crisper, I would like to say. And the graphics look a little bit more better. Like the one that I just put on, the graphics kind of look a little cheesy. It's like a little generic. This one has like better graphics, to be My honest opinion. Now, I would have preferred them doing it this game widescreen, because that would have been dope, right? Because like I will be able to kind of put the whole screen wide, but this one's kind of like grand, so it doesn't have that widescreen. The widescreen effect. And you know what? I've been playing this guys for like about I like to say almost 3 weeks now. It's not a very difficult game. Not a very difficult game to play, but it is very time consuming. Like you have to literally farm the hell out of it. Like if you're not trying to spend, you have to farm like a considerable amount of times to kind of just like level up. The one thing that I don't really, it's getting a little bit better for me, but like for me, it's leveling up the heroes. That's a little pain in the ass. But other than that, I like the gameplay. It's pretty fun. It's pretty, it's pretty basic. It's really not that difficult. Yeah, so as far as this game is concerned, it's a good game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will highly recommend people to play this. It's a fun game, but this just know that you're going to spend money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're the type of person that does not like to spend money, or you're the impatient type, then you're definitely going to be dropping money on this. Like, that's the one thing about it, so just be careful and do your diligence first before like make sure you know about the game first before you get into it, because some games are very pay to play, pay to win, you know what I'm saying? So like you have players that will dump a considerable amount of money on the game because they're very competitive. I had to kind of like back off a little bit, but I'm not doing too bad. Like right now, my account's almost 7 million. This server is probably how old now, Barry? How old is this server now? Like a week or two? I don't even know. Like I don't even know how long I've been playing it, but I think this server is only like about 2 weeks old, if I'm not mistaken. But for me to get that, amount of power up there, that's pretty impressive. You know what I'm saying? So that's one game that I highly recommend everybody to try. Another one is Clash of Vampires. Like, I'm really big. I'm starting to get a little bit more bigger on this game, and that's because I've been training a hell of a lot of troops. And hey, Barrett, do you know that the let's see, the what was his name? The R5 in our alliance, he's selling his account now. So I really don't know like where I'm going to be going with this game, but I mean, I dig it because it has so many things to do, and I like a game that keeps me doing a lot of things, and also I don't need to spend money, which it's really nice. But again, like, you hit a certain brick wall on all these types of games. You always seem to hit a brick wall, and I don't understand that. Like, so the issue with this one now that I'm having is the fact that I can't seem to level up my characters higher, and I don't want to drop any money. It's taking a lot longer to like level up my heroes, and that has to really do. I mean, you have ways to kind of level up your heroes. Like if you go to your I think it's called the Plunder Desert, you can actually farm like the elixir potions to kind of like level up your characters on this game. And in order to do that, you just have to battle out like other players and just steal their elixirs. You know what I mean? So like pretty much you'll hit the search button, you'll find a castle, and then like you got to make sure that they're not as high as you. Look at their troops as well and what they have. So like you'll want to plunder them. So what I'll do is I will send my highest one, and then I will send him out, and he'll plunder their little castles, and then I'm able to kind of like farm the elixirs to level up your heroes. I just figured that one out not too long ago, so like I'm still kind of new at this game. But yeah, that's how you find it a little bit more easier to kind of like level up your heroes. Another one that you can do is you can do this right here. I forgot what the hell it was called though. There's but it, like pretty much what you do is like you'll set up like you'll have a map and you have to set up your troops, and then like you have to kill like legions of troops that come in. So for this one, like I'll show you how it looks. So let's say like I want to do the battle, right? So I'll do this map, and then you'll see the map. So this is kind of like State of Survival. If anybody knows, State of Survival is kind of like this, where they have like you'll set up your heroes, and then like you'll have to kill like a bunch of hordes of zombies and stuff like that. So it's kind of the similar concept, but it's just a little bit more different. This one has more of you have to kill like goblins and stuff like that. So I usually just put my 3 guys there. I'll use Joan of Arc because she's a caster. So I'll try to not go too crazy on where I set up. Okay, so she's a caster too. I'll probably put her right there, and then I'll put my Caesar there. So pretty much the whole concept is like when they move, like all my heroes will just kill them as they move. And that's pretty much what you want to do. So like it is kind of like a State of Survival, right? Very. Because this reminds me of State of Survival. I think it's that game or it's another zombie game. I don't remember. But like you have to kill like legions of like troops, and you got to keep them from hitting your base. So this is another way you can actually level up your heroes. You can get the elixirs. I don't know if I'm going to be winning this. Oh shit. No. You bastards. So yeah, that's another way. And then like they always be giving you, that's not bad right there. They always be giving you little packs and stuff like that. So do be careful about playing that game. You know, if you're not a spender, just grind it out. So this is the second way you can actually earn experience points for your heroes. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Because I could have swore there was a zombie game that I played that had like that, where you have to like protect your base, and you just gotta. I don't know. Somebody in the chat can tell me which game that was, but I remember playing a game like that, and it had to do with zombies. But anyways, so that's the second way you can actually gain experience for your hero, and then obviously the third way is to do the terrestrial trials. And pretty much it's like the campaign map. This is another way where you can actually get more troops. I mean, well, not get more troops, more experience points. So we're gonna see if I'm strong enough to kind of beat chapter 5. Zombie puzzles? Yeah, I think it's something like that. I don't remember what the game was. It was a while back when I played it. So, okay, so that's Clash of Vampires. That's something that, you know, I've been trying to play. Let's really see what's going on with Grand. I haven't been, you know, today was supposed to be Grand Mafia Day, but we'll, you know, since we're just going to just chop it up in chat and play different mobile games, We'll just check out to see what's going on. It looks like somebody attacked my base. Of course, I probably got booted from the faction that I was in, probably. Yeah. Let's do the album. I think I have. I'll use my. I usually like to use my Freddy Krueger one, but I'll use my avatar that I created. That's my avatar that I created on myself. So it looks like I probably got booted and they zeroed my account. That's what it looks like to me. I got booted from the faction that I was in, and then they zeroed me. I really hate that. I get it, man. Like, you know, you're trying to get resources, but that's kind of screwed up. Where you zero somebody's account because they haven't logged on, and then you just burn them down. Alright, so we'll see what happened to it. Like, I think when I left this account, it was wasn't too bad, I don't believe. Yeah, so they already kicked me off the faction that I was in. I was in what, level 8 there. And which is not too bad. No, wait, I thought I was a little bit higher than that. Really? I was in level 8? I thought it was mansion 10. Damn, I didn't even realize that. So what is this? So like, I guess this is the I'm assuming this right here is the new game. Okay. That's cool. And then you get a key. So then duration boxes. Huh. Okay. So they booted me out. So I guess it's the an event for what, your babes? It looks like. Man, it's been a minute that I played Grand. I wonder how like the account that I sold, how it's doing. I'm wondering if that person sold it to another person. That tends to happen. Alright, so okay. Still can't believe I got booted. Everything's about money in this game. This is the one reason why, like, I was kind of like, sort of regretted creating an account in this game, because I poured so much money into it. I was very foolish. Then I learned like how to maintain it without pouring so much money into it. Alright, so it looks like they zeroed all my things. So the one thing that I like about it is like you can actually no, it was at 100,000 power. Okay. I have to be mentioned level 10 to unlock the sanctuary or the sanitarium. Let's see. Alright, I don't mind the free gold. That's one thing that I like about Grand. When they do events and stuff like that, or when they do updates, they'll give you some free gold. So I usually kind of hoard the hell out of it. And yeah, so, and that's the thing. You see that? Like, I hate when you get booted and then they zero you, because they're a bunch of jerks. He's like, oh, Vega hasn't been on in a while, so let's kick his I mean, I get it, because I do the same thing, and like like if you're gonna log on and you play and then you're not on for like 4 or 5 days or something like that, I get it though. So I don't get upset by that. So I understand it. Like I know I haven't been active, so I get it. All right, yeah, but so we're gonna like I'm not going to be doing a video for Grant. I just wanted to check up on what's going on, and it looks like I need to find myself a new faction, but I will be continuing the tutorial on this. I believe Queenie hit me up and asked me about making a video for like how to put gems on your enforcers or something like that. I don't know if I can do that yet because this account is very, very new still. So I'm quite sure once I get there, I'll make some type of tutorial for it or something. But yeah, so we'll get off of that. And we'll talk about a couple new things that's been going on. So let me actually get this off the screen here. And I want to put on... Okay. I knew I have my thing, but we're going to do something different here. So since like this video is like... you know, we're gonna have conversations and chats and stuff like that. I wanted to kind of create something that I wanted to show people today. So I don't know how you guys are. Like, are you guys keeping up with Twitter and stuff like that? Do you know that Elon Musk, he changed Twitter? So Twitter's not even going to be Twitter anymore. So when I went to Twitter, right? You know how like you have the little birdie and all that stuff like that, and he completely changed the logo now, so there's not even going to be a Twitter logo anymore. It's going to have an X. So he changed the company to X, and he asked, like, I guess he's asking everybody. He's like, oh, what do you guys want us to change instead of doing tweeting? Yeah. So instead of like him saying like, do you guys still want to, you know, call it tweets? And so I hit him up with a message, and I was like, yo, instead of you calling it tweaks, you should just call it flexing, because like it has like the X, so you just flex. I think that's a pretty cool way to change it to. So flexing will be something. So hopefully maybe he sees my message and he'd be like, yo, flexing sounds pretty good. So like anything that you do, you flex. So that would be pretty dope, right? Let's see. I did create my own Funko Pop, and that right there is something that I've been actually working on. So that's something cool that I wanted to kind of add to the the channel, like not the channel, but like my my online store. I wanted to create a Funko Pop, so I actually created a couple of them. So the one that I have is the Godfather Vegaman one, which is this one right here. And that's going to, I'm going to see if I can get that, I'm going to see if I can get that actually manufactured. What you think of that? Because like I got a couple of them. So I have this one right here, which is like, you know, your standard traditional one of me. And then I created a superhero one. And I was kind of like following like the One Punch, you know, the One Punch anime. So I wanted to create something like that. But I might not do these because they look stupid. So I really know I'm probably just gonna toss them out. But he does kind of look like One Punch, right? The only thing that's probably missing is the white cape. He doesn't have the white cape, and yeah, I think that's it. You know, but I really dig the Godfather one. It kind of looks like me right now because my hair is that long. You know, I have it on my beanie, but like my hair is super long. If you guys can see it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's long. So I figured like, hey, you know what? I created the Godfather Vegaman Funko Pop, and that's kind of like because of the Grand Mafia. Because you know, a lot of people know me because of that game. And I've been playing the other strategy games too, like that, and whatever. So I figured that would be a pretty dope Funko Pop. So I created that, and it also kind of matches my logo because my logo has a sort of kind of a mafia vibe, mafioso. So that is that. But then I also have, let's see, I've actually been creating some new shirts, but I'm actually kind of like, I'm kind of a little bit hectic to kind of like to see if I want to push them out. So I usually go to Cabana. Cabana is the place where I usually design my shirts and stuff like that. So I just designed this one today, but I don't know. What do you think? Is that something that y'all might consider me making a shirt out of it? If you do like it, you know what I'm saying, hit me up on the likes. Like if you like me to make something like this as a t-shirt, let me know. But I actually wanted to create a couple new ones because it's been a little while. I have this one that I created, which is, it's to support the my veterans, like the veterans and stuff like that. So that's something that I might be posting on the online store. Obviously, I did create this one for like my Street Fighter. My Street Fighter fans, the ones that played the Street Fighter game. I created this as a hoodie, but I might consider doing it as a T-shirt as well. So I haven't really decided what kind of like stuff I want to create. But yeah, this is like where I usually create all my shirts. So I'll design them and then I'll put them in there, and I'll be changing them and designing them. You know what I mean? So those are the kind of projects that I've been working on lately. So that's kind of the reason why I haven't really been too much making streams, though I should be a little bit more active on the streams. So. But there was, okay, so it's funny. Tom, you know that I've made videos with Tom McDonald's, right? So he hit me up on, he tagged me on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, Twitter. He liked my, whatever's happened to this dude right here, Jason Eldine. That's kind of messed up. They're over there here. They're accusing him of being a racist and stuff like that, and they're attacking his song that he made, which is a bunch of baloney. But yeah, so I'm gonna react to this because I want y'all to hear. Tom is funny, man. So let me kind of like kill this music here. So I'm gonna kill the music, and then we're going to listen to Tom because this is like the Twitter stuff. I mean, yeah, it's hilarious, man. So obviously, does anybody know about the Island Boys? You know what I'm saying? I still don't understand why they're relevant at this point. They're a bunch of clout chasers. So these two brothers, they made out. It's disgusting, man. Like, and so Tom posted it on Twitter. So I gave him a message, and I was like, "Yo, that's disgusting." But anyways, we're going to see what Tom says because he's hilarious on this stuff. Like, this is disgusting. Like,
stop it! Don't do that! Hey, why are you making out with your brother, dude? I'll give you a pass on being ugly and stupid. But making out with your brother, dude? I'm pretty sure family loving is how creatures like you are created. It's up to you to stop the cycle. Stop the cycle right now! Or at least throw your f***ing phones in the ocean so we don't have to watch. Florida, confiscate these guys' Wi-Fi connection immediately. One of them said, we're both straight males and kissing is not counted as a sexual act. No, bro, it counts. That's why you don't see a bunch of straight dudes running around kissing each other, because it 100% definitely counts. Who told you that it doesn't count? He was lying to you. You need to go find that guy right now and fight him. And then never do it again. Never. Never. He abused you. You were abused. Island boys. Which island are these boys from? Is it the one all those presidents and famous people were flying to all the time? You know the one. I can't get this image out of my head.
I swear to God, man, Tom is he's hilarious, man. But I mean, is he lying though? That's the question. He is not lying about that. I mean, come on, man. I get it. Like, and I've been actually I've watched a few things about the the news about what's going on with those two guys, and they're not. I'm hearing they're broke. So what? You're gonna just do something crazy like that on the internet, post it, and people not thinking like, "Yo, what's wrong with you guys? Like, you guys are sick." Like, that's disgusting, man. I just kind of found it I found it hilarious that he reacted that way with he made a funny, because he's so hilarious when he comes with his the little skits that he does. He is hilarious. Like, I love some of the ones that he made. So let's go check him out, because he's supposed to be dropping a new video. I believe he's dropping a new video on Friday. So let's see if he's got some of the skits here. Wait, does he have? Okay, yeah, I think he has shorts. Wow, he's posted a few of them in here. Holy cow. Oh yeah, so that's the one with the Island Boys. Using them pronouns on the phone. Yeah, you know what? We'll
Breaking news. NYPD forced to pay out $13.7 million to BLM rioters for violating their rights. What? I got drunk and took a shit on a cop car once, and all I got was arrested. I would have threw a brick through the window and lit that motherfucker on fire if I knew they were paying people for it. $10,000 for destroying private businesses and causing a violent public disturbance? It's kind of ironic how the people who wanted to defund the police now want funds from the police. I've been avoiding doing stupid like destroying other people's property for like 30 years because I thought it would get me in trouble, not get 3 months of my rent paid. Are we really encouraging this type of stupidity?
Oh my God. Is he lying though? What? They're really paying people over there in New York for them rioting and blowing up the cop cars and stuff? The cops are actually paying the criminals? Holy cow. Oh my God. Maybe I should just go to New York and blow up some police cars. If it's going to give me 10, I've heard something like that. They were going to give like $10,000 or something like that.
Now that's what we're doing. We're rewarding people for acting like morons. Well, if that's the case, if we're paying people for being dumb, we better hurry the up and fund the police, because they already owe the millennials trillions. Hey, anyone who saw through that BLM scam and didn't donate, I guess you don't have a choice now. Because that $14 million lawsuit, it's not coming from the police department. It's coming from the taxpayers. Good thing gas, groceries, medicine, and rent are so cheap, huh? Otherwise, I don't know how the taxpayers could ever afford this.
Wow.
Breaking news.
That's crazy, man. Like, that's insane. Yo, that's insane. I love his shorts. I could start doing shorts.
Guys,
do you think I should
I'd like to teach you how to properly speak on the phone with someone who uses they, them pronouns. Thank you for coming to my demonstration. I will be dropping...
Yo, that's hilarious. Holy cow. Oh, what's up, Queenie? Yo, thanks for coming in. At least coming in and showing some love. Yo, that's hilarious though. This is how you handle that. He picks up the phone and he hangs it up. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh my God.
Brand new music video this Friday at 9 a.m. Hey guys, today I'd like to teach you how to properly speak on the phone with someone who uses they, them pronouns.
I mean, that's right. He's right about that one. That's hilarious. Oh my God. He's like, these are the type of, like, when you have to handle the they and them pronouns, he's like, you just pick it up and just hang up. I mean, he ain't lying. I mean, it's getting a little bit too much, man. It's too much. What does he say about the Barbie movie?
Hey guys, today
hold on. He made one with the Barbie movie. Why is it not working? Okay, there we go.
So the Barbie movie dropped and everybody's talking about it. AOC tweeted that she loves how upset Republicans are now that Barbie is too woke, and claims that conservatives essentially want Barbie to go back to being some sort of oppressed housewife. I don't mean to take sides here, but I'll go with the Republicans who want to take away Barbie's fictional right to vote over the Democrats who want to give Barbie a wiener. I've been seeing you on the right to get upset when cartoons and movies go woke and the left go.
Oh my God. He's like, want to give Barbie a wiener. Oh my god, man. He makes me laugh.
Be like, it's a fictional character. Everybody knows it's a fictional character. The problem is that these fictional characters are being consumed by real children.
That's true.
That's plaguing America, that you're putting in content geared towards children. These are ideas and concepts that are difficult for an adult to keep up with and understand. Why are you presenting them to children who are struggling to learn the months of the year? This is the bottom line. Folks with children are concerned that you're going to turn Barbie into Bobby and confuse the out of their kids just to
turn Barbie into Bobby. I mean, he ain't lying though. I mean, that's really what's really going on. Like, if you guys haven't noticed, like, I've been, I love Tom. I love his music. I love what he stands for. But I'm also about protecting kids and stuff like that. So, like, if you are a person that have a conscience and care about children, man, you should definitely check out that movie, Sound of Freedom. You should. Because that has to do with, child trafficking and stuff like that. You should definitely take a look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are a person of conscience, man, like, you should. Like, you should, man.
Prove how woke you are. Barbie is for little girls. They have a tough enough road ahead of them now that men can compete in women's sports and be Woman of the Year. So,
wow.
No, AOC, conservatives are not mad at Barbie. They're annoyed that you've wokeified another historic piece of American pop culture in an attempt to woke wash children.
That's true. I mean, this whole thing is... Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people been like dressing up just to watch the Barbie movie. Like, they be dressing up like in Barbie clothes and stuff like that. Is that true? Like, is that really what's going on? Like,
and that's bull. So the Barbie movie, breaking news. And
when we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population.
Wait, what?
Wait, did she just say reduce population?
And reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air.
Yeah, Kamala, clean air sounds real good and all that, but I'm pretty sure that I'm the population. I don't really want to be reduced because...
I mean, why does it have to take Tom, of all people? I mean, he's Canadian, too. Like, oh, pink everywhere? Really? Oh, shit. Oh my god, don't get me started on that. Yeah, it's pink everywhere. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, and you know what? It's gonna end up turning into like some stupid trend on fucking TikTok, right? Anyways, man, so...
I'm pretty sure that means killed. You said the quiet part out loud. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to publicly tell the people who you're trying to erase that there's a secret plan to erase them.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I mean, he ain't kidding though. I mean, I think that's really what's going on. I mean, all the crazy stuff that's been happening, man. I don't even know. Do you guys like how society is right now? I mean, it's sad. Like, society right now is so sad. And I remember, like, back in the day when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, going outside, riding your bike, playing sports like football and stuff like that. I used to love playing football on the streets when I was younger. Playing basketball with my boys. You know, those are the things that, you know, it was good times. And then now as I see and I go outside, I don't see that stuff. Like, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, too many kids are doing TikTok, and it's nothing wrong being in social platforms and stuff like that, but like when you're consistently on that and, you know, you pretty much have no life. You know what I mean? Like, I can see why, like, these organizations, like all these cabals and organizations that's been going on. Yeah, it is, but it has been going on for years. But do you think it's the worst that you have seen? Like, think about that. Like, when I was younger and when I used to go to school and stuff like that and whatever, bullying wasn't. I mean, I'm quite sure there was bullying all the way since the beginning of time, but like not to the degree that it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like there is like it's getting reversed. So instead of like the kids that are the outcasts and stuff like that, the outcast is actually trying to destroy kids that have manners, if that makes sense. Because like I've seen and I've heard and I've watched, like you have kids that that there are social justice warriors, whatever, try to destroy conservative kids and try to bully them and stuff like that. Like it's crazy. Like it's everything's backwards. It's like I feel like I live in a alternate reality right now. That's how I'm feeling at the moment. Like it's crazy. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong to on my analyze? Like it's
That's just stupid. Let's just stick with oil and gas, okay? We're all really into saving the environment and all that, but not at the cost of reducing the population. Nobody here is trying to die so that the next generation can drive a battery-powered Ferrari. I mean, have you seen the next generation? I met a dude the other day with long purple hair and a 5 o'clock shadow who identifies as a paperclip. Clean air is not going to help the next
he said identify as a paperclip.
generation. They need medicine, and not the medicine y'all been using to reduce the population. I'm sorry, but saving the trees. We need less trees and more people who aren't as dumb as rocks. Have a good one.
When we invent
Oh my god. Yeah.
Why are we doing this? Miss Netherlands 2023 is a man, and he's going to be running for Miss Universe next. It's Miss Universe.
Yeah, that's something that I really wanted to Oh, I'm not wrong. Okay, cool. It's crazy though, right? So, speaking to Queenie and Barry, women as yourselves, right? How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel men taking over your gender? How do you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been watching a lot of like commentators, reactors. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like a man can transition whatever the hell they want to transition. They can transition to a unicorn. I really don't care about that. But what do you guys feel about them taking over you guys? Because like, they're taking over the beauty pageants, and beauty pageants has to do with women. So they're taking over that. They're taking over the sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, you women fought hard to have your rights. A right to vote. A right to have your own categories to sports and stuff like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand this. And like, you have the new generation women, they just sit there and just take it. It's like, oh, if he wants to play sports, it's fair. No, it's not fair. It's not fair, especially for girls, for young girls that have to train for so many years. For so many years, they train, right? And they go in competitions to be blown away from a biological man that transitions into a woman because he couldn't do it as a man, so he has to do it as a woman to prove to himself that he's superior. Like, think about that. Yeah, exactly. It's regressing. Yeah, that's true. Like, women, you guys fight, like the whole feminism and stuff like that. You're destroying yourselves, to be quite honest. Like, you're creating something, and then you guys are gonna cry about it, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, we got trans women taking over our sports and stuff like that, and this and that, whatever." But you guys kind of like allowed it. You guys didn't speak up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see men. Like, even if it was a trans man, okay, a woman transitioning to a man, no way in hell they can compete with men. Even if they transform themselves as men, like women transforms themselves as men, you don't see them competing in the NBA. You don't see them competing against other men in other sports because they'll get obliterated, and they know that. Genetically, men are more superior than women. Genetically. Because of our, because we're stronger. I hate the men that overdo the gay bull crap. Like, dude, if you're gay, it's all good, but you don't have to overdo it. Yeah. I hear you on that one, Queenie. You're right about that one. Like, there are some. Listen, man. If okay, I'm trying to wrap my mind, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I'm trying to wrap my mind. And I do believe it is a mental issue. It's not. I don't believe like they say, oh, I'm a man trapped in a woman's body, or I'm a woman trapped in a man's body, or something. I don't believe that. That's not how it works. It has to be a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? For me, it has to be a mental thing. So if you're convincing yourself that you are a woman, say, I'm gonna break down my logic here, okay? Because like I said. It's all about common sense thinking, right? So critical thinking. So we're going to sit here and we're going to say, okay, I identify myself as a woman, right? Not a man. Now, why would a man identify with a woman when a woman goes through so much things? Why would I want to be a woman? Think about that. Really think about that. If you are a man, you have less things you have to worry about. Women have to deal with birth, menstrual cycles, mood swings, like a lot of different things that they're very emotional. You know what I'm saying? So you want to put yourself in that position. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I just don't understand how these weak ass men think like that. They're weak. Like, to be a man is actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I don't even see what's wrong with being strong, tough, making sure you know what you want to do, and be assertive. You don't have to be an a-hole. There are men that are probably that ruin it for most men, where they're assholes and stuff like that. I get that, but not all guys are like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're grounded and you have faith in God and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Your mentality is a lot more healthier. For me, I'm a man of God, so that's kind of the reason why my mind is common sense based. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how other men think like that. Like, why would you want to be a woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I still don't get that. Like, why? I mean, if you're gay, you're gay. Like, you're like, oh, I prefer to be, I'm a man, but I prefer to be, I want to be a woman, but then you want to date a man, and you actually think that a man's going to date you because you transform yourself into a woman? No. Because that makes that person gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gay, dude. Just be gay with guys. Like, why you got to be a woman? Like, that makes no sense. It's the same. Oh my God! You know what? I'm gonna drop it. This world is losing itself.
Finding a small amount of cocaine in the White House really isn't that big a deal. The White House has been pushing mass amounts of addictive drugs to our communities for like 100 years. Go check your medicine cabinets to find out which ones. There's only two genders, boys and girls. All the these, theirs, those, they, thems. That's just like the 87 new types of gay. The government doesn't...
Exactly, the 87 types of new gay. I mean, that is true. Like, he's not lying about that. Like, just because you come up with a new name, it does not change the fact that you're gay. You know what I mean? Like, why would you add another name? I mean, I don't get it. Maybe I'm a little bit too old-fashioned. I gotta thank my mom for teaching me morals. You know what I'm saying? Giving me a moral compass, because like the compass is completely lost at this time in this society. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, if I'm right, and you're feeling what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up on the thing. on the hit me up with the likes, because I just don't get it anymore. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And the more I see society crumbling, the more it's just like I just wanna get out of this world. It's getting to that point. Like, you know what, God, just come already. Do the rapture or whatever you said you was gonna do in the scriptures. Let's just like erase the creation and start over again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's getting out of hand. And here's the fun fact, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that was old is not new. So if you guys think that all this stuff that we're seeing is new, it's not. Why do you think God destroyed the earth the first time? Because all this stuff was already at that time. You know what I'm saying? So history always repeats itself. Always. The problem is when a man do transform into a woman, the other man found out he used to be a man, then end up getting killed, and yet they don't see no problem with this. They're killing themselves. You're right. Queenie, you are 100% right on that one. And that's the fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. Like, you transition yourself into a woman, and then you're not happy, and then you kill yourself because nobody wants to date you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no man that has common sense, you know what I'm saying, will date an artificial woman. And we got to stop using the words trans woman and trans man. Let's just call it for what it is. You are artificially a woman, artificially a man. You're artificial. You know what I'm saying? It's not natural. You're not born that way. You created yourself that way. So you're artificially, that's the right terminology. You know what I'm saying? You are artificial. Exactly. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you're gonna be, if that, and that's the thing too, I've noticed that is a problem with honesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to, like, it's messed up that you're gonna artificially create yourself into something, and then you're gonna just hide it, and then when that man gets, feelings and gets attached, whatever, then they find out that you were a man prior. Yo, that's messed up, man. Like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's the problem. Society wants to normalize things, and it should never be like that. It should never be like that, where everything is, took out the wrong one. Everything is okay. No, not everything is okay. They shouldn't do that. That's not how it works. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Queenie. They're gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man. Like, if you fantasize about being the opposite sex, then you're gay. Like, you're just gay. You just want to be. You want to play dress up to to hide your feelings about what you really are. And that, to me, it's what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I love women. Plain and simple. I am a straight male. I don't swing left. I don't swing. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep it 100, and that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'd rather keep myself single than get myself in a relationship. If I know that person is toxic, then stay single. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, there's such thing as keeping, being friends with people. Just because you're friends doesn't mean you have to date. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to date you to be part of your life. I don't have to date you. You can be a friend to me, and that's it. We'll just keep it that way. Exactly. Why hide what you are? You want it to be that way. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. And then you got like, okay, so then you got these organizations, whether it be, corporations, whether it be Disney, Hollywood, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Programming our children. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you push these type of topics and at little kids? Come on now. Then you say, oh, it's not grooming. Yes, it is grooming. What are you talking about? You're grooming kids. You're putting out this agenda where it's normalizing it. Like, it's everything. Oh, yeah, that's normal. No, it's not normal. It is not normal. That's not normal behavior. Now, if you have conflicts of your sexuality or whatever that you felt as you get older as an adult, then that's on you. But you should not be pushing this stuff on little kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know. They are going after our kids. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I had to talk about it, man, because this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of pocket. It's also making me not want to bring any kids into this world because of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to bring any kids into this world for those reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting crazy. Like, yo, you want me to, I would love to have a child, but, like, I don't want to bring up a child into this world if this world is going to be the way it is. That's my way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been seeing, like, a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, and that's facts. It's crazy. Like, you can't even go outside. No, we're not going outside, but you cannot even watch something decent if it doesn't have like some type of agenda on it. Like, oh, they call it diversity, but it's not diverse. It's called racism. Like, it's really racist of the things that they do. And also they're trying to put like the gay agenda into it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was like, listen, man, those are like real life issues. I get it, but it should not be in the spectrum of kids. Dude, you got soul swimmer. Stop using that. Oh, you better be Queenie. You better be joking. Nah, that's not it though. But I mean, the real reason why I don't want to have kids is because of the fact that it's getting bad. Like, the school system is bad. The what they're trying to push is bad. Like, everything is bad at this moment. So, like, bringing a child into a world that's kind of jacked up, I don't know. I think it's child abuse, to be quite honest. Let's just go there. Like, it is really child abuse. Like, you're putting an innocent child into a world that it is completely effed up. Like, effed up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, it's just not something that, it's probably not going to be in my foreseeable future because, like, I don't like how things are right now. Like, I remember back in the day, you used to, like, when your kids if you want your kids to learn stuff, you can put Blue's Clues, and even Blue's Clues right now has gone woke. Like, all the cartoons that I used to watch when I was younger, they either got woke or they even got canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like, they stopped pushing things that give kids morals and respect and respecting each other and loving their parents. Like, you don't see that stuff. Like, you don't. Look into the cartoons that you watch nowadays. Like, it's nothing but violence. They're showing violence, sexual things, and the gay stuff, and it's just a lot. It's just too much. Like, why would I subject my 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old, even to my 10-year-old to stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just programming in their minds that what they see what they see between their eyes is it's normal. And that's wrong. That's completely wrong. what you're doing is you're grooming children to be, taken advantage by pedophiles, and that's what reality is. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it, y'all. You know what I mean? That's my take on it. So, I mean, if you agree with me, like I said, if you agree with me, what I think, hit me up with the likes. You know what I'm saying, on the video. If you have any other topics you guys want to talk about, because like I feel like I have to. I love doing the videos for gaming and stuff like that, but I really want to do like a podcast where I can have some serious conversations with people that have common sense and trying to figure out where we can actually help people that are having issues. You know what I'm saying? Because like I feel like the godly man of me wants me to do that. That's true. That's great advice right there, Queenie. Great advice. And that's the problem, you know what I'm saying? Like, Carly, oh yeah, I heard about that. You know what? Let's take a look at that. That's wasn't that a hoax? Right? That whole Carly Russell thing, that was a hoax, right? Hold on. Let me put the update here. Yeah, I heard it was a hoax. That's what I heard. Like, if you guys really haven't heard this story, right? It had to do with this particular girl. Somehow, like, she got kidnapped or something like that and whatever. And they did like a scam to get donations or something like that. Everyone wants to blame it on mental health. She didn't have a mental health. Yeah, she lied. That's what she did, right? She lied so that she can so that they can do a GoFundMe account or something like that, right? I'm telling you, man, people are like sick. I don't really understand how people like, man, listen, man. If you need money, get a damn job. You know what I'm saying? Like even like when I go out when I go out and about and I see these people that they're peddling for money, right? And then like you see a lot of homeless people and stuff like that, and you feel bad for them for their situations that they're going through and whatever. But now I'm very skeptical now. I don't be giving people money anymore because they be scamming people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I respect somebody if they were going to put a sign and says, listen, I'm an addict and I need something to, I'll give you money if that was the case, because you know what, you're being straight up. But like to say that you're hungry and all you care about is money, you don't want the food, that's an insult to me. Because I remember one time I went to 7-Eleven and stuff, and it was this homeless dude, right? And he had his dog right next to him and stuff like that. And he had the sign saying like, oh, I'm hungry and this and that, whatever. And so he asked me, he's like, yo, brother, do you have any change? I was like, nah, I don't have any change, but I'll see what I can do for you. So I go in and then I buy food for him. And instead of him being grateful about, the blessing that, God gave him, he takes that food and he throws it in the trash. He doesn't even give it to the dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got again, you got people that create situations and then they think that, people are not going to take that seriously and do an investigation on it. Like this particular story that I have right here on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Carly Russell's search donations won't be refunded as boyfriend speaks out. And that's the crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? She lied. And how much money did she get, Queenie? Like how much money did she like how much money did they get? Cuz it's crazy, like Right, there you go. $63,000 in donations to help find Carly Russell. And it was all a scam. So they people paid $63,000 to help find her, and they pocketed that money. And now nobody, like all the people that donated, are not getting that money back. Yo, that's grimy, man. Like, why you got to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, get your ass a job, get a job. 63 grand. Holy cow, man. Like, for me, listen, if I needed money and I put myself in a position, there are so many ways you can make money. You don't need to lie. You don't need to scam people. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a job. There are gigs that you can do like Instacart, Uber, DoorDash. If you have a vehicle, do that. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm doing YouTube, and then I've also got my online store. I'm creating, stuff like that, whatever. But it's not like I'm making bank or anything like that. But it's something, you know what I mean? It's something for me that I'm doing on my own. I'm not depending on anybody. You know what I'm saying? And for me, like, I expect people to support the channel. You don't have to support the channel, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to, you know what I'm saying? So that way I can transition doing this full time, because it's fun for me, you know what I'm saying? But like, I have to work a job, like everybody else. And it is what it is. Nah, I have someone, McDonald's, he threw it at my car and yelled at me that he wanted money, not food. Damn, Barry. That's messed up. Usually when I get paid, I usually just go on GoFundMe and read people's stories, and if they are good enough, I will donate. I figured that's true. I mean, listen, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, but you also gotta be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, everything that people going about and doing like donations and stuff like that, everybody thinks it's like, oh, it's a good deed and everything else like that, but they're not really like figuring out if this person is legit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they literally really legit have a problem, or is it just for them just to, because they're lazy and they don't want to work and they're just trying to get money out of people's pockets. So you got to be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays I'm very skeptical, so I really don't help anybody, like, unless they tell me like what's going on with them, then they'll do that. Nah, no worries, Queenie. I got you. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you ask me for a favor, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So, if I can help, I'll be there for you. And that's just the type of person I am. I'm a very good person. I'm a good-hearted person. So, like, if I see a friend of mine that's actually, having hard times and stuff like that, I don't mind helping them out, because everybody deserves help. Hell, even I deserved help. That's good. I mean, I believe there are certain organizations that do deserve to be helped. Women's Shelter is actually a good organization to help, because how many women do you know that need help? You know what I'm saying? Like, they left because of tough circumstances and stuff like that. Maybe they had an abusive husband or abusive boyfriend or something like that, and they need to get back on their feet. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't trust those shelters either, because I've heard some crazy stories about, certain things that are very bad. Let's just say that. I heard some really bad stories about shelters. So I don't really mess with it. I mean, there was a moment in my time where I went through a rough patch myself. I went through homelessness, and I was actually thankful to God that I had a car that I was able to use as a, somewhere to sleep at. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I understand that. You know what I mean? Like, the hustle I remember I hustled the hell out of Uber. I think at that time I was working Uber. I was hustling the hell out of Uber just to get out of my situation. So I mean, it is tough. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you help a lot of people and people do not come, they look at you like they don't know you. And I hate that. You know what I'm saying? And that usually is the case with family. You know what I mean? Like, you help your family and stuff like that. And when then you're in need, nobody's there for you. I hate that. That right there to me bothers me a lot. You know what I'm saying? So like, I understand. Like, I'm a person that has been through a lot in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the reason why I'm more like my common sense, and I'm very based with my way of thinking. So, so a lot of people tell me, and it's like, oh, this and that. I was like, yeah, I know. Believe me. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of these days, I think I'm going to create. I am creating. But one of these days, I'm going to publish out my biography book because I've been writing it. And it's just a lot of things that I am going to be putting out because, it's a little bit of everything. I mean, I actually suffered a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had death in the family. There was one point in time where I used to drink, and I used to smoke weed. I never did any hard drugs or anything like that, but I used to smoke weed, and I used to drink here and there sometimes with my older brother. I had terrible relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is so much advice that I can give you, you know what I'm saying, to help out people that are going through the same struggles. It's not easy to just sit there and keep moving forward because we are human beings, and that's the thing that people forget. We're not robots. We do have emotions, and we do have feelings, and sometimes there will be good days and sometimes there will be bad days, but it really depends how much faith in God you have and how strong your will is, and that helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up as a kid, my mom put me in the path of being a Christian, and I fell off that path. But just because I fell off that path does not make me less of a person or less of a human being. You feel what I'm saying? Like, eventually I found myself back on that path. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been through so many things, and I went through so many things that I end up becoming back to what I was. Like, I remember when my mom was telling us about Jesus and all that stuff like that, I really took it as a fairy tale. I was like, yeah, Ma, okay, whatever you say. But when I was going through my trials and tribulations that I've suffered in life and stuff like that, I end up learning the fact that there is a God that's looking out for me, because I should have been dead multiple times and I'm still breathing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, prior, I was like in 2020, I almost died from COVID. I remember that. Not a lot of people knew that, but I almost did die from COVID. I caught COVID twice. And then I had my diabetes. I was diagnosed with diabetes, and I believe it was 2020 as well. I don't know if it was 2020 or 2019. It's when I got diagnosed with it. But I almost died from that. And, there is somebody out there. You know what I'm saying? That's watching over me, because, I could tell you stories about what I've been through that will probably blow your mind. Like, wow, somebody really is watching over you, because, it's just certain situations that, and I'm probably going to be putting most of that stuff, like all the situations that I've been through, I'll probably put that in my book, because I've been writing my book. You know what? And Queenie, yeah, I know that you're a writer, so maybe I'll have you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very tough story to kind of tell, because I've been through so much, and a lot of pain, a lot of tears. You know what I'm saying? But then there's also a lot of happiness, some happiness. I mean, my story is usually more sad than happy. I have had some happy moments, but not too many. So, and I'm still trying to move forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure out what is my destiny. What am I destined for? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I supposed to be a voice for people that are, that don't have a voice? Or am I supposed to be some type of person that influences people, try to give them positive energy? I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure out myself. I'm quite sure y'all still trying to figure out yourselves. You know what I'm saying? But, like, again, just keep pushing forward. Keep being positive. Don't wake up. If you feel like sometimes when you get out of bed and you don't feel like you want to get up, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on your knees, pray, and say, thank God for giving me another day of breath. You know what I'm saying? Because we should be counting our blessings instead of being so very negative minded. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at life. You know what I mean? Like, there are moments, man. There are times where I get depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like if things are not working out or things are not going, the way I have it in my mind, how I envision stuff, I get into a depressing mode. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, damn, screw the whole world. Like, screw the world, man. I hope the world blows up. And I'm quite sure everybody's got that mindset. You know what I mean? But again, it's all about, what energy you put yourself, what energy you give yourself. And I do believe that there is people that the enemy also sends to you to kind of put you down and then, make you feel like you are obsolete. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel like you don't belong, or, that you're not worth nothing. So you can't listen to that. You know what I'm saying? You cannot listen to that. So anyways, so we're gonna end the stream here. I really enjoyed this, y'all. I needed this. You know what I'm saying? I needed to talk, laugh, do a little bit of, the little videos on some of the games that I was playing, a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking more. I'm gonna probably do this more often, where I like to vent my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I gotta say though, I love the little short clips. I think I should start doing some short clips like that. You know what I'm saying? With like thoughts in my mind. If you guys really do want me to do stuff like that, you let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit me up on the comments if that's what you want. I'll start making short clips, and try to put out some of my life story out there, hopefully to inspire and to give you guys strength. You know what I'm saying? Because we all need someone, you know what I'm saying, to listen to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to publish my first book on Amazon. Just got 3 more pages. Oh, nice. Oh, thanks, Queenie. I appreciate you. Yo, if you get your book, let me know. Hit me up with the link on the book, because I'll buy it. You know what I'm saying? I love supporting. You know what I'm saying? So let me know when you do that, because there is a cat that I know. I live in Florida, y'all. So if you guys don't know, I live in Florida. So I went to my local Publix, and there's this one young man. He was telling me that he's also writing a book novel and stuff like that. And so shout outs to you, Colton, if you happen to ever see my channel. And I'm going to be copping it once he drops it. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is good-minded people everywhere. If you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you run into a stranger and they look down and stuff like that, lift them up by the Spirit. Say, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? If you want to talk, I'm here for you, because a lot of people need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that positiveness. Like, people go walking, doing their daily lives, and always be wondering in their minds if anybody gives a crap. And I'm not the only one that thinks like that. I'm quite sure everyone thinks like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little bit of kindness. I think that is seriously missing right now. Kindness, you know what I'm saying? And not, it doesn't have to be love, but like a sign of kindness. It's like, hey, I noticed that you are having an off day. I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'll pray for you or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you need a prayer? Do you need a hug? I just want to say, hey, you're awesome today. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes, because I'm telling you, like, you got all these mass shootings, people not understanding why we have these mass shootings. And like I said, it's all about mental health. A lot of things. I do believe that a lot of people that do that stuff, it's because they don't have any type of kindness being shown to them. So, it is a tough road. Trust me. I've lived it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still walking it. It's not an easy path. You know what I'm saying? Like, being a good person is not a easy path. Because it's just like how the scripture says it. Okay? If you are a firm believer, okay, and you are a person of good morals and compass, if you veer to left, you fall and destroy yourself. If you veer to right, you fall and destroy yourself. Narrow is that path, just like God says. That path is narrow. Why do you think that path is narrow? Because that narrow path is very, very hard to stay on. You know what I'm saying? That is very narrow. To be a good person, like to be a really good person, you have to walk that narrow path. You know what I mean? So any day you can have a bad day, boom, you go to the left. Things don't go your way, boom, you go to the right. So like, we have to be always consistent with our thinking and our minds. It's about consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot be a good person yesterday and then a very moody person today. You know what I'm saying? You have to be consistently that type of person every day. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be a jerk, then be a jerk every day. If you're going to be a happy, good person, then be a happy, good person every day. It's really that simple, y'all. Like, people make it too complex. It's like, well, maybe he has this, and maybe no. It's not that. Really, it's very, very simple. You know what I'm saying? If you have a good heart, then manifest that. You know what I'm saying? If you are a good-hearted person, stop pretending to be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a good-hearted person, stop pretending to be a badass. You're not a badass. Be a good person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get it, man. Like, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah. So thanks, Queenie, for coming in. Barry, thank you for coming in and chatting with me and, sharing y'all inputs. I appreciate y'all for the love and the support you guys been showing me for a while now. Thank you guys for all the other people that actually came in and, just dropped in and seeing what I'm talking about. And, if you guys want to leave a comment, you know what I'm saying, on the video. But today is just one of those days that I just wanted to kind of talk about a couple games that I'm playing, but also venting out a little bit. And I'm going to start doing the schedule, you know what I'm saying, of the gaming that I've been actually setting up together. So with that being said, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Follow me at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm also creating a Rumble account, y'all. So I'm probably going to start going to Rumble, especially when I'm going to start talking about these type of topics and having deep conversation with people. Probably push it to the Rumble channel because YouTube is very, they're very little bit anal about what has been, what you can say and do and whatever, and the whole censorship, whatever. So I want to be able to talk freely without being censored and kind of share my input and thoughts, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys follow me on Rumble, VegamanShow. I'm also in Rumble. Show your love and support to that channel because I'm going to start dropping like topics like this and we can have discussions. I do believe we need that, you know what I'm saying? I think it's time for me to stop sitting on the sidelines and start speaking out because we as a society need people that have common sense, and you know what I'm saying? It's time. It's my time. So if that's what God wants me to do, then I'm going to do that. So make sure you guys, follow me on those channels, on those platforms. I do have a Twitter, so y'all can follow me on the Vegaman Show too on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So, follow me on that. The links for the online store and I believe the donation for the page for the channel is all on the links down below. Make sure you guys support, show your love and support. As always, until the next one, thank you guys for coming in and rocking with me. I love you guys, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.